Okay, so here I am at some sort of market, floating market that I can't pronounce. My Pasar Thai is just not as good just yet, but I'm still able to order some koi keg, as you can see here.
กล้วยแขกหมดกลับบ้านไปแล้วมาแล้วเนี่ยกล้วยแขกโอเคโต๊ะกล้วยลอยไปแล้วนะ
And I was able to have a good chat with some of the people who've been here their entire lives to tell me the history, the true history of this great tradition that is still alive here in Thailand. The Dam Nuan Saduk Floating Market, one of the several active floating markets across Thailand. There of course aren't as many in Bangkok, however what many don't know is Bangkok used to be known as the Venice of Asia, so I was in Ratchaburi, a few hours out of Bangkok, to really discover the old Thai way of life. Dam Nuan Saduk Floating Market is one of the very rare places down south us Phalungs won't stand out of a crowd. However, it hasn't always been like that. I spoke with John, who's grown up in the area and has actually lived 48 years in the Dam Nuan Saduk Floating Market. She's learnt English merely off the foreigners who have come to see this old tradition, and says despite seeing the landscape change dramatically in comparison to the floating markets decades ago, the tourism influence has assured good business for herself and the locals.
Born here and stay here long time, 48 years ago. Why I love? Because I born here and I do something business or everything for me in here. I have a good family because I have the tourists to come here. You see in this picture. Because this picture is many years ago, about 30 something, 30 years ago. But you see everything. You get food, or just food and fruit only. You see the uniform for the people to sell something is a blue, dark, grey only.
Dam Nuan Saduk is the most popular floating market in Thailand, great for photo opportunities, food, and for giving an insight into a bygone way of life. An early morning start is worth it to really avoid the heat and catch Dam Nuan Saduk at its liveliest. Most visitors who have come to Thailand want to visit a floating market, and many of them will end up here. It's an enjoyable morning out of the city. The market is about 1 hour out of Bangkok, and the easiest way to get there is to join a tour or take a minibus from the city. However you get there, you'd be welcomed by a world of smiles to come and visit the floating market in Ratchaburi any day of the year. Historically, Dam Nuan Saduk was actually the name of the canal dug during the reign of the 4th king of Thailand, Prachom Glau, which was midway through the 19th century. He had the river dug out by the military and the people of Ratchaburi province. In those days, without rivers and canals, transportation was almost motionless. I could go on about history for a long time, but the basic gist of it is, a long time ago, this was how Thai people lived.
ท่องเที่ยวจากหลายๆประเทศสู่ดำเนินสะดวกตลาดน้ำดำเนินสะดวกอำเภอดำเนินสะดวกจังหวัดราชบุรีค่ะ
Once I'd learnt a few things about the first and original floating market, I had to check out another one she had told me about, the floating market situated in Amphawa in the Samut Songkhram province. The Amphawa floating market runs from 12 PM to 8 PM at night and is an epic location with huge crowds doing their shopping both on the water from the boats and on the land, where there are just as many food vendors and restaurants. There are even little hidden alleyways consisting of all sorts of things, and the most interesting part of this was there was only Thai people here. I mean, with the exception of a handful of tourists, including myself, this place, unlike the Dam Nuan Saduk floating market, is running successfully because of the Thai people alone. Quite honestly, if you ever do plan to get out to this market, bring your phrasebook with you. I found myself linguistically lost at times as nobody spoke English whilst they sold authentic Thai food, prepared on the spot and laid out before you. If I didn't speak the Thai I would have had trouble purchasing this mouth-watering supply of food, ranging from freshly grown Thai fruits to sweet Thai dishes prepared right in front of you. The locals loved it, all of course by the riverside. Speaking of locals, I found this bloke who claimed to have spoken English as he tried his best efforts to promote the place in what I just think was his second language.
Okay, this one I take care for this European, American, Asia. This come Thai, come Amphawa, yet okay. Think about. This is European, Australia, Europe, Asia. Come Amphawa. I take care, no cover charge.
Okay, so overall I had a really intriguing day out looking into this great Thai tradition, and openly recommend Aussies to visit a gorgeous and culturally rich aspect of Thailand. There'll be more Thais and more Thai shopping, as well as a cooking demonstration after the break. Stay tuned, you're watching Thai Ties.
ค่ายังเดินได้ไม่เสียดายไม่เสียใจไม่ผูกใจจริงจังไม่ยึดกับเมื่อวานจริงใจแต่อย่าจริงจังสุดเท่าที่ทำไว้และฝากคนไว้กับบนฟ้า